So Joe Rogan inks a $100 million deal with Spotify, and he's taken his 11 years of content over there. That's a game changer. Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to 5nothing100nothing.com. I am Vanya, and that stands for the fittest underdog guru using intelligent tactics. And guys, it is hot today, and I'm gonna have to roll these windows down a little bit. I've already got the sunroof up, but I can't take it. If I turn on the air, it's gonna blast noise. I'd rather get the fresh air anyways. Fresh air, sunshine, oxygen, free-flowing air to my lungs, through my mouth only, and nose, of course. But apparently there's an outdoor fair. What the heck? They've opened the whole world back up. Okay, thank God. Here's what we got, guys. Joe Rogan a few days ago signs a $100 million deal with Spotify, and he is a legend already in the field of podcasting. I personally love Joe Rogan's style of interview. I love how it feels like you're just eavesdropping on a conversation, and I could listen to that guy all day. I do not like his comedy. That's been noted before. I did see him last year when he came to Detroit at the Fox Theater, and I was not impressed. I thought his opening acts were better. But not to take anything away from Joe, he's awesome. Love his podcast. It's fantastic. And it's interesting because he makes a lot of money from his from streaming on YouTube, and you know, YouTube has continued, if you look at other channels, to increase their censorship and, you know, continue to like play this, you know, corporate game with sponsorship dollars, and you know, content creators now have to jump through a lot of hoops to maintain a monetized model. And I knew this day would come when other platforms would emerge, because, like, talking to my son who's only known YouTube, I was around a long time before YouTube was around. I mean, if you look at a platform like MySpace, right, and then, you know, it evolves and you see other platforms do it and do it a little bit better, and some are trendy and some stick around for the long haul. And I liked this move by Joe because, one, he's getting his big payoff. Good for him. And if you say he sold out, you would have done the same, so screw you. And you can always say you wouldn't because you don't have that opportunity at your fingertips, but Big Joe does. So good for him. And two, it's another thing, it's a game changer for content creators, because when other platforms are competing and can rise up and compete with YouTube for you, then that's where you're in a position of strength, okay? You want it to be a competitive market. You don't want YouTube to be the only game in town. If they are, then you're screwed as a content creator, because they hold all the chips. They have a monopoly. And if you're on other platforms that are emerging, I mean, you can monetize anything on any platform. And I love, like, Gary Vaynerchuk's take on it. He doesn't care about the platform. He cares about the brand. That's what you need to do. So, you know, while you continue to make content for YouTube, if you're in the content creator business, hobby, side hustle, full grind, whatever it is, my take is it's only good for you guys that there are emerging platforms that are going to steal some of the bigger content creators. Then maybe YouTube will wake up a little bit. Maybe not. And this is on YouTube's platform. I used to love YouTube when it was, I think this was pre-Google days. And it really was the renegade platform where you could put almost anything on there. And it was great because there was no censorship. You had the big three networks and you had some cable, but it was all ran by the elite at the top. And it was like, what about the small guy? Because this gives people that have a lot of talent but aren't discovered, or if they can't play the political game to get to the top, you know, this gives you the opportunity to reach masses. And if you're good at what you do, you will rise, you will succeed. Okay, how many YouTubers that are that have millions and millions of subscribers and tons of views and whatever, have made a name for themselves that maybe would have never had the opportunity had they tried to get onto a major network, or if there's a sports broadcaster. If you're good at what you do and you complain there's no jobs, create the job. Create it on podcast platforms, on vlogs or blogs. The only thing holding you back is you suck. Okay, it's your lack of talent or it's your lack of a work ethic. Okay, and you can improve both of those. If you don't have natural talent, work on it, get better. Watch some old stuff on the beginnings of Rachel Ray and see how terrible she was when she first started her cooking show on a local public access TV. She was the drizzling shits. She was terrible. But she did better and better and better and better, and she rose to the top. Okay? Now, in this way, millennials, Gen Zers, whatever they're calling them now, you guys have the opportunity to rise. And this is something I continue to instill in my son. Forget about what platform it is. Go on all platforms. Put content out everywhere you can. Create, and get better. You guys have heard this before. There's a motorcycle gang passing me. I hate motorcycles. I hate that they're loud. No offense to my motorcycle attorney buddy Jason, who I'm pretty sure does not watch my channel. I don't know who watches this. But actually, I did look at YouTube the other day, and my demographic, which I think was wrong, was 45 to 54. So if you're watching this, just put your age in the comments. I'd love to know how old you are watching this. Because my original idea was this was the undersized underdog, smaller guy, Mighty Mouse type guy. I picture 20, 30-year-old guys watching this. But apparently that's not the case, but that's how life goes. So, guys, I've talked too long. I don't even know if you could hear it. I'm trying to scream over the wind. I'm screaming over the wind as I drive down the road, feeling kind of old. All right, guys, take care. That song was no extra. That was the bonus content.